Hi. You gonna get in here, little Marco? We're gonna figure out the situation with this chair, huh? Not doing it with him. I don't think that made any difference at all. Wait. Okay. Anywho. That's good. Alright, I think we're good on that. That's a pro tip. Always start your stream off camera, fucking around with your chair. Pro tip. And make sure your work area is covered in shit so you can't fucking do anything. Okay, and make sure your work area is covered in shit so you can't fucking do anything. Okay, make sure your work area. And also create an audio feedback loop. Step 2. Audio feedback loop. Alright, my desk is covered in hairs and stuff. So a whole bunch. Little dudes. Oh no. Talk about. I'm impressed that I did find that by reaching in there blindly. I'm also kind of impressed that I didn't hurt myself. But I did fine. Alright. Bad audio. Alright, chair. Do the same. Hydraulic piston in my chair has come loose. I don't want to replace it. But I'm probably going to have to. It's approximately 6:29. Here's see shit. I'm going to throw that into that box and start doing some painting. I've made quite a bit of progress since I last showed anybody, I think. At least I think I have. Man, this chair is going to drive me crazy, huh? Oh boy, can't believe that. Damn chair. Okay. Just adjust these real quick. That looks good. Okay. Keep that hair. I don't keep all hair. If you did that, I'm just being the same person. With that said, I do have some hair that I have been keeping right over there. These back here. All right. So yesterday I started dabbling around with the metal. Oh yeah. And yes. Wait a minute. I'll come back to that. Still need to fix the right shoulder. Well, I mean, I need to do a bunch of other stuff, but the right shoulder is the part that's bothering me. And also, it's covered in bits of things. Something is in that box. It's stained my hand. Or it could be this. There's a lot of charcoal on it. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I'm not pulling that out of the box. Out of the, yeah, out of the light. There we go. I think that's actually a better. It's a better angle. I think so. So if I'm painting right here. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Alrighty then. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with where my hands are showing up in here. I'm happy with where I can point and stuff. That looks good. Alright, hey, look, it only took 9 minutes of streaming, but now we're doing it. Now we're doing it. That's what I'm doing, streams and videos right now. I'll figure that stuff out later. Well, I am actually working on it. Coming up with ideas of different videos and whatnot to make. Quite a few. So, I did paint that, yes. And then I just started putting the black on there. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Let's just go back into doing that, because that seems like a good choice. It's disgusting. Sometimes you just need to use your paintbrush like a little thing. Not all of them. A nice little bubble. A couple bubbles. Okay. Now we've got our traditional Chinese ink. Move it up. I did not get the paint out of this brush yesterday, apparently. That's how you ruin a brush. So that's a good tip. Good tip if you're trying to kill your brushes. Just fill them with paint, leave them. That'll do it. Pro tip. Full up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just ink from yesterday still in the brush. Which means that won't make a big deal. I say this stuff doesn't. It won't kill brush. I mean, it's also already a dead brush, pretty much. It's gross. Pretty much just going to be putting this black, nasty charcoal ink on top of this black metal metallics that we put on there yesterday. And I'm not being as careful as I probably should, because I'm just naturally not a very careful person. And also because I can touch it up if I fuck it up. I don't want to. I know who I am, and I know I'm only gonna mess it up if I try to do it more careful right now. It's too early. All right, and that's off. So now I'm gonna take one of these big old brushes. Okay, I don't know if I just didn't put paint or ink on that entire side. I don't think I did. So, thank you for catching me. Okay, I get these little chains on here. I'm pretty much not going to be wiping this away. I'm just letting it kind of soak out of there because it's not doing the best job. Again, because it's not made for this. So I just kind of wanted to give it a very dark, very dirty, slick overcoat. And I think that this stuff is really good for that kind of thing. It's a good all around. You can use it for a bunch of different stuff. Here we go. First little mess up I did. It's all good. Should have absolutely maybe set that. Or just picked it up and was trying to do it while holding it. That might have helped too. It still could help. I could still do it. There's still time to fix this. Or I could just keep painting. Okay. Alright, now back to the thing. I'm take this guy. I'm gonna go over there. Just pull a little bit of that off. Not all of it, just some. Just gonna go in. I'm trying to scuff up enough. Let's just let that metallic shine through in spots. Also, here's another pro tip, and this is actually a legit one. Those are made up things. I just said because I'm half asleep, I'm still waking up. But yeah, don't ever buy a dry brush. If someone is selling you a quote unquote dry brush, they are screwing you over. Buy a makeup brush. They are a fraction of the price if you go to somewhere that is not a like Sephora or Ulta. If you buy a cheap ass goofy big makeup brush, those are the best dry brushes. Period. And typically you can get them exponentially cheaper because they are not made for quote unquote hobby. Uh, with that said, sometimes makeup stuff can be insanely expensive. I'm good with that. That looks real gross. I will definitely touch up a little bit of the skin around it, but that is good for me. Also, I need to touch up these guys. Oh, we're early today. How are you doing, boss? I'm doing good, Possum. How are you? I am a little bit early. I slept pretty awesome. I think I was really cold. Paulson turned her on, so I feel bad. I think I kept my wife up. I'm a guddler. I get cold, and then I try to steal people's body heat while they're sleeping, like a little heat vampire bear. Uh, so I woke up a little bit earlier because she was not going to try to continue sleeping in the same bed as me, working but surviving. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm just putting some black ink, some traditional Chinese ink on top of this metal that I put on there. Uh, so just kind of making the metal gross, making gross metal. I also spent a good amount of time picking up my desk, so you missed like 9 minutes of that. That's not No need to go back and watch that, trust me. All right, and then it seems like you lowered your latency. Love gross metal. Hell yeah, I did. So I did. I'm not sure if it is a much noticeable improvement. Hopefully it is, but I did when I set up the stream. I switched from normal latency to ultra low. So hopefully that is making a difference. I would think it would have to, but sounds like it has, which is awesome. That's what I like to hear. Alrighty. Yeah, I love painting gross metal. I still have not used Dirty Down. I picked up I picked some up when I went to Adepticon, and it looked really awesome. And the guy that was like showing us how it works got me really pumped. Uh, he was just talking. He showed me how you use it, and I don't really remember. Uh, but I do remember since that apparently it's difficult to work with, which is why I haven't busted it out. But that stuff can make metal look real gross, real quick. It's real weird if you've not seen it. I can pull that up here in a second. But if you already have, then there's no reason for me to. But it's weird. It's weird stuff. Yeah, stream looks great still too. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna make sure I'm not holding this too close. I'm excited to try it too. I got some for. Oh, awesome. Well, let me know. I've not done it yet, but it was really impressive in person. Watching the do the stuff, I instantly was just like, okay, I'll buy some. I might need more napkins or paper towels. Yeah, I really like. It's just kind of gross ink. It's not the same as like a Winsor and Newton. Like Winsor and Newton, I put that stuff on there, and it's just like that part's black now. It will be black forever. This it's so dark, but it really is like oil is the closest thing that I can think of because it's so dark, but you can see the metal coming through. Like even the spots where I didn't like rub over. It's just such an interesting material. Consistency, material, ink. It's an interesting ink. Yeah, we need to do something underneath this chin and the side of the head and the whole head. Yeah. Yep. I'm really happy with how these little guys have turned out. They look really nasty. They remind me of in Dead Space. There were these enemies that they looked like they looked a lot like that, but they were almost triangular and they would kind of like flip and roll, and they were inside these giant ones that were called pregnants, which were just swollen with them, and then when they would fall, they would bust, and these little guys would come crawling out. That's what that looks like, at least to me. As they remind me a lot of those, and I can't wait to get them all glossy and make them look wet. It'll be real gross. One other thing, housekeeping, 650, 710. I do have to go make coffee, but I'll probably just let this stream run and maybe lure Margot to sit in a chair and just have Margot on the stream for like 5-10 minutes while I make coffee and tell my wife bye, and then I'll be right back. But other than that, we're good to go. So let me make sure if I'm still in the screen. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I go back and forth on, do I need to put my hat on here because I feel like my hair is always getting in the light or just booping the light. But if I did that, then my hat would just boop the light even harder. And that's really, I've learned a big part of streaming is learning how to deal with all the boops. Hell yeah. Got to clean my hobby situation here at work. around the, anyhow. Yeah. Cool. That works. You have a hobby situation here at work? Nice. So I say that I work from home like 3 days a week, but it's not nice because I just want to come down and I want a hobby. Um, and then when I'm at work, I don't have anything to distract me. Unfortunately, hobby related because I'm in a like old abandoned building. Uh, but I found some fun stuff in said old abandoned building that was going to be put in the trash that I have brought and I gave new life. Man, there was something I was thinking about last night. I don't remember what it was. The story of my life. So, man, I like that color a lot. That is really gross. That is really gross. Skin tones in that black. Boop, boop, boop. Gonna be putting a little more black down here. I am really excited to say I set up a training office at my Lowe's. Oh, cool. I like Lowe's. We got a Menards, and I was really excited about it. I will say this, and also if you don't like have any like, if you don't want to hear about your job, because man, I totally get that. This is just, it's not me trying to be like, oh, I like Lowe's too. It's well, I do, but it's more of a, I will say, uh, at least in my town, like that is the only one of like the three big box stores, which mean like we got a Lowe's, we have a Home Depot, and then we have a Menards now, which Menards is awesome. In that they carry a lot of stuff, but nobody knows shit. Like, and that's like all of them except for Lowe's. That is the one that I will go there, and and it's also, I'm slightly biased because one of my buddy's dads does work there, so he is absolutely kind of tilting the demographic because he absolutely is my friend's dad, so I know that he's a good dude. But other than that, they're always very helpful. Whereas, like, I go to Menards and Home Depot, and they're like, I don't know, do your best. And I'm like, are you sure I'm allowed to be up on here? And they're like, yeah. Why wouldn't you? And I'm like, okay, I don't think I've taken the forklift safety training though. And they're like, we got to get these stuff. We got to get this on the truck now. We got to put it back on the truck. And I'm just like, okay. So I get in the forklift and I'm there. I'm working. I'm the forklift driver, and I'm putting the wood back on the truck. And we're sending it back. We're done. No more wood. And that is an impromptu story about me starting to work impulsively at Home Depot when I go to buy wood from them. I didn't really do that. I don't think I'd be allowed back. Certain I wouldn't be allowed back. My friend Alan's not allowed back in the MoMA. He is banned from life, uh, which is a really fun. It's a fun thing to be banned from. I don't think I'm banned from anything. I might be. I don't know. Shit. No, I am. Okay, no, there's some places I can't go. It sounds kind of ominous when I don't explain it. I'm not on any lists. I'm not a diddler. Oh me, oh my. Buckwheat pie. Get out of there, you hair. Oh yeah. So this is a Margot spore. Uh, this is how Margos reproduce. These will fall off around the house, and if I don't pick them up, that's where Margos come from. They just grow out of that budding, kind of like a sponge. Uh, but not only does it help me keep my household population in check by not having too many Margos running around, because one is enough, but they also make great hair for Emperor's Children, or really any Space Marine. Emperor's Children, you don't have to paint them. Well, I guess it would be any Space Marine with long, flowing, beautiful, perfect hair, as Margot would say. So that was a whole lot of just rambling. Awesome, but man, oh man. I never covered where all the Space Marines came from. Oh Lord, where did all these Space Marines come from? I had a bunch of Space Marines all over my desk when I came down this morning because I got so excited because I finally convinced my wife to play 30K with me. Stoked. So we are going to start out very small, which is a good thing. And I think we're going to do ZM, just some Zomertown. Ooh, yay! That did work. Because it's like charcoal and not like paint or ink. It can just kind of come off with the water. Yay. And now I don't have extremely dark black on that skin. I worked very hard to get to somewhere around that color. But yeah, so we're going to start playing 30K, which is awesome because I love 30K. As far as Summer Towns goes, I love Summer Towns. I've actually never played a regular game of 30K. I only play Summer Towns. Not I only, but I only have. I would play regularly. I've got stuff to play regularly. But I really like Summer Towns because I like how intense it can get. It's just a lot of room for narrative stuff. Let's go. Yeah, dude. So I am pretty much putting together a small set of Bolter, Junger, Bolter, Thummelfinger, Bolter, Jungen. I don't remember how to pronounce his handle on Instagram, but on Colts, he is Fummelfinger. Anyway, he's the one who made all the awesome Heresy Marines that you see around. They're very awesome. Love his work. All my Emperor's Children are those as well. Well, they started as them. They're all those files and other files merged together. Trying to save myself some time when it comes to finishing the models. Which, man, I gotta tell you, doing a lot of custom work, like conversion work digitally, that saves a lot of time. That was a pretty big sale point for me when it came to 3D printer. Man, that is a terrible image. You can't see shit there. Sorry, I need to put this down. But yeah, so pretty much going to start with 500 points. I think it's going to be a tactical squad, a despoiler squad, a contemptor dreadnought, and a centurion. And that should give her enough stuff to play around with and have fun and learn how the basic flow of the game kind of is. So now I just got to print out a bunch of stuff so we can put all the guys together and start playing. I figure I will not use any Legion's rules. Won't use any Legion rules while we're learning. That way, It's just learning the game, and then if the bug bites, it's like, yeah, I'll pick a Legion and I'll write and proper play this game with you. Then she can pick her own. She won't be biased because I picked one. But I'm excited about that. I am perpetually trying to come up with the next 5 to 7 projects that I'm going to work on when I'm done doing the thing that I'm not even done doing yet. And the desire to quit working on this and just follow my heart and never finish anything and just make things halfway is overwhelming. Power overwhelming. Doing great on this. Okay. I'm done quoting StarCraft now. For hire. Okay, now I am. Awesome. I don't know if you ever played much StarCraft, but man, I played a shit ton of StarCraft 2. Not 2. Brood War. It was just StarCraft. I did play some too, though. And also was mind boggled whenever it came out because I was like, what the hell? In like 20 years. Oh my goodness. I watched some competitive StarCraft 2 for a while, but never played. Talk about some crazy shit. That would be competitive StarCraft 2. People that play competitive StarCraft 2 are machines. It's a real fun game until you like randomly run into some kid from Korea and he beats your ass harder than you've ever been beaten in your life before you even knew what was going on. They love StarCraft 2 in Korea. Well, they used to anyway. I don't know if they still do. I was always a big fan of the Zerg, and also like the Protoss for a while. Shortly after the game came out or wasn't launched, when we were, I think, still really pumped about the game. My buddy changed his parents' Wi-Fi to the Protoss mothership, so, and they did not know how to change it back. So it was just the Protoss mothership for a while until eventually they didn't make him change it. It's the Protoss mothership. They're very proper, so that's why it's funny that he changed their Wi-Fi to the Protoss mothership. They would never have that. Now my Wi-Fi, and this is for anyone that's around me, my neighbors aren't listening, is the one that says Mother 6000, but it's spelled correctly, like you're in Alien. That's me. I'm not going to tell you the password though. You don't get to use my Wi-Fi. Possum, I'll tell you if you come. You can use my Wi-Fi within reason. Oh no. Got a little bit of black on there. And my water has turned almost black. There we go. Get that off there. What are you doing? No. Oh no. What am I doing? Possum, help me. Okay, I think we're okay. Boop, boop, boop. Wait a minute. Now, I don't think that these are actually Q-tips. I think that this is an off-print. But I was thinking about that the other day. That's funny. I'm like, man, I gotta reach for a Q-tip. But they're not Q-tips. But that's what we call them. There's a term for when that becomes the name. Same thing with Kleenex. I don't remember. But when the brand title becomes the way that everyone refers to, there is a term for that kind of condition. Mm-hmm. Gotta clean your nose, Rich, if you want to be fancy. Can't have a unclean nose, Rich. There are so many little beads all over my desk that have just kind of rolled out from somewhere. I really need to clean my desk up again. It's just when you spend so much time cleaning it, man. Okay, maybe I need to get a different Q-tip. I think called Q-tip. It's Q-tip. Cotton swab. That's the other term. But there's another term I was thinking of. Where was I going with this? And I quit the head. Yes. Quick, Eli. Get the ink off the head. But not too much. If you're real quiet, sometimes you can sneak up on the ink before it dries. Pro tip. That's one of the main reasons that I still use a lot of inks as opposed to just switching to full-on artist supplies like Chinese inks and stuff. It's just I made all that. Okay. Okay, I'm not getting in there and fucking with that because that looks awesome. So that's just how that one's going to look right there. Head probably gonna have to go back in, touch that up. And I'll probably do it with flesh wash. Oh shit! It is 7:08. So brush is clean. Time to pick it all up. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, possum. Very proud of your cleaning skills. I don't know if you have kids or pets, but there are certain sounds that like I hear in my house, and I'm like, no matter what I'm doing, like I stop and I'm like, I know what that noise is. Someone is about to throw up everywhere. Uh, Ooh boy, that sure looks nasty. All right now, don't, don't be getting crazy on me, skin tones. All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna throw that. I also don't know where my knife went. I've been using this one. There's a green one and a gray one somewhere around here. One of them is in a box, gun box upstairs. That's where it is. 7:09. Okay, so I've got a minute. I don't. I'll be back in just a few. I'm gonna leave this up and running, so uh, I don't have a pen either. I'll be back in a few, but I'll be back in a few. Oh my gosh, come on, Sharon, you're killing me. I forgot a way to get that fixed. love to get a kitty one day. Oh, hell yeah, possum. You absolutely should. I love my kitties. They're wonderful. I am making coffee currently. It's doing the thing. It's doing the thing, but I'm trying to not be just the worst. Man, I love kitties. They're so great. I got a kitty coming. I go. Hi. I'll try to keep one down. That's alrighty. They are. I'm trying to think of what I need to do right now. Coffee is going. And I really need a button. I hate that I can now see all the flesh wash that I just pulled off there. And that's absolutely what I just did by fixing the black. So that's a lesson learned. I'm going to leave the black off. I'm going to touch that up first, and then I'll do the skin tones last because I'm kind of sad that now I have to do those again. But could be worse. Could be worse. All right. I'm going to go pour coffee. Yes. A bunch of hot coffee. Drinking like an hour. It's cold in there. Yeah, I really need to clean my desk more. The laptop, in my defense, does take up space. Not much, but it does take up space. Coffee's made. Here I am. Wait a minute. Okay, here I am. Wow. I am kind of hot, so I am going to take off my hoodie real quick, but then I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty then. The nose. Welcome back. Thank you, Possum. Thank you. It is good to be back. It's good to be here. Thank you for waiting. I apologize for leaving you unattended, staring at this thing. Someone commented on another one of my videos, and I've been trying to figure out what that means. But they said it looks like I have. I'm gonna have to read it. And if they are watching my videos now and commenting, maybe they can explain. Looks like you have serious trouble with your in-laws. ... Especially mum. I don't understand what they mean. Is it because I'm making a big penis demon? I'm assuming that's it. My in-laws actually like me. I'm quite likable. It's cool. The creaking floor and gentle buzz kept me company. Sorry. I have a very creaky house. I have no idea. Now I'm curious as to what all you can hear. But yeah, like right above me is our front door. So like our front door is right there. So like I was walking immediately right above us, like telling her bye. That, and again, old house. My floors are just loud. They're just very loud. Okay. Creaky floorboards. It's really down in there, huh? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the way down in there with that black. That was dumb. That does not need to be black. But positive note, we can just wipe it off. Get that back to being the skin tone we wanted. It'll probably remove all the flesh wash too, because that's what it did down there. But that's fine. We can work with that. Yeah. That looks better already. Da 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 da. Hanging out with Possum. And we're painting stuff. 7:28 in the morning. Today is one of the days where I have to go into the office, and I'm not excited. I don't like to do it. I work in a building that originally housed close to 300 people on a regular basis, and there were 9 on a busy day. A busy day is 9. A regular day is about 4 in our building. That's what I go into. The internet is slower than it is at my house. There are more distractions. It is exponentially a less conducive environment to getting work done. But I'm not paid to, know actually how to save my company money. The irony is they tell me, honey, let me work from home. But that's not what the corporation tells me. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They keep telling me. I need to be in there. I'm not going to complain about it. I just want to make creepy monsters. That's all I want to do. Creepy monsters, cuddle cats, and that's about it. Eat a burrito, skate my life away. Get out of there. All right, there we go. Okay. Corpo hounds. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's gonna drive me crazy until I put. No, now I want a Cali beef from the taco shop next door. I mean, that sounds like you kind of need one. Get that Cali beef from the taco shop next door. Man, tacos sound good. My medicine doesn't it actually makes me not want to eat at all, and very difficult to I think I'm gonna just try to eat food. So the first time I eat every day is always a real fun I'm not hungry. In fact, food sounds repulsive, but a taco sounds great right now. With you saying that, I'm like, man, a taco sounds great. Even though I know if I had one in front of me, I was like, I couldn't eat that taco. So you held me at gunpoint, eat that taco now. I can't. That's the image I want to go for my stickers. It's just a picture of me holding a taco while someone points a gun at me and I'm crying and it says I can't and it just says Redwood Skeleton. Okay, so I don't know if you heard that, but that's a common occurrence in my household. It's just the sound of an insane person with 4 legs running around very fast, doing lots of little laps. I'm assuming it is my middlest child, Oliver. He likes to do that a lot. He's like a racehorse. Yeah, underneath the undercarriage of this is looking a little not painted. So, hey Theo, what are you doing down here? Was it you being rowdy? I bet it was. You're a rowdy Carruthers. He's rowdy. I gotta put this thing. Quit picking it up. Also, I really think I need to go back over those skin tones. That's 7:34. So I've only got another 16 minutes. 7:50 seems like a good time to stop and turn everything off and go turn my work computer stuff on. I don't want to. Okay. Putting some blacking all into this. Yeah, there we go. No, I just got that on the leg. Yep, I definitely did. Yeah. Well, you know what they say. You got the ink on the leg. That's the same. Come on now. There we go. That's actually not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. There we go. What else needed black? This. This needed black. Also, should I zoom out? I feel like maybe I should. Like that might be a better screen if I kind of, but maybe not. I think that looks good. It's just when I pick it up, it's hard to tell where I'm holding it. Just gotta get used to it. Yeah, I gotta quit touching that head. Boop, 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 boop. Should put a little bit more on there. Right here. It's starting to get real nasty. I need to go back over these little guys down here as well with the yellow. Gosh, yeah, that is a very a lot of combination of colors and whatnot in there. I think there you can probably see it better. Yeah, just a lot going on. I'm really pleased with that. But I do want to add a little bit more of that nasty yellow to these polyp looking things and make them stick out a little bit more. Oh yeah, there we go. It is looking very icky and gross. I was just thinking, I was like, wow, that's looking very infected. Like I would be like, oh man, I would say I need to go to the doctor, but I think I'm just gonna die. I don't think I'm gonna get out of the house. That is infected. Probably gonna hit this little spot over here. Yeah, I'm really liking how. Just make sure that that is. Yeah, you can see. I realize that it seems like I'm probably painting over the same things over and over and over again. It's just a process of I do something will touch it and kind of mess it up, and I'll go back and touch that, and kind of do that back and forth until eventually it turns out the way I want it to. Which does not sound very masterly painter, but it's a process. I don't think there's a way to get as many layers and stuff as I like to have without physically putting them in. So I'm sure the illusion could be made, but I'm really liking all of these colors. They're very awful. Just very not not good. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then I love that. Just, maybe just a little bit of this nasty yellow. And just a couple spots. Yeah. that's really kind of. Nasty. Yeah. It's really gross. Yeah. Alrighty. 7:41. I really, the desire to try and fix the head is so strong, but I know I need to wait. And I think I need to get some of those teeth. Just a little bit of that orange. Move that, move it, but tone it down a little bit. With this yellow, brownish, nasty yellow. Put a little bit of it on the whitish parts. Just essentially trying to make the parts that are the most bulbous and look milky, thick. Giving them just a little bit more of that wet. And that grayish yellow is really gnarly. It really is. It's nasty. It really, it doesn't seem like it would be that, but it's, I think, layering it on top of all these other really nasty soft colors makes it really makes that yellow pop in just the grossest way. But that is pretty sure it's just light brown. I'm pretty sure that is just light brown. Let me double check. Yep, that is just model Air Vallejo light brown. Just putting a little bit on top of that nasty golden brown or yellow ochre. Yeah. And then mixing in flashes as well. Same thing with the inks. The inks, I think, really add to it. Just to give it that extra little bit of awful. But man, looking at that really does make me think that I should probably try picking out certain spots that I liked how white, kind of pale they were on here. And this might kind of darken a little bit. Let's see. I am liking that. Just kind of anything that might be good for kind of middle of the road. So I can come with something lighter. Again, there's some flesh tone. Let's see. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling that. I feel like that might turn out really well like it did over there. If not, I think the white over top will. Not white, but a cream. Yeah, the main thing that I'm going for is just trying to get skin that looks like it's been overworked, torn, stretched, loosened, just malleable, not taken care of. Like all the things, it's too loose, it's too tight. Infected looking. Yeah, man, okay, this light brown really is kind of adding a lot to those flesh tones. It really does take the whole tone down. I think if I move just a little bit, I think I put just too much on there. I think that's the ticket. There we go. Just trying to get a little bit more of that white to come back through. All right. 7:45. Nasty. It's looking nasty. All right. Marco. Hi. Marco, what are you crying about? Okay, I know. 4 more minutes. Marco's very punctual. She says you gotta go do your string. You gotta go do work. I know. Not yet, Marco. Maybe someday. Yeah. You do like screaming, don't you? You do. Okay. Marco, I'm almost done. Can I have a few more minutes? No, I cannot. Girl, you're right. There we go. I'm afraid I'm getting too much red. That was one of the things when I went to the Mysterian game. It had too much red on it. I think it went a little too overboard in it. But I didn't have the time to pull it out. That's looking good though. I'm happy with this. It's very nasty pink. Pinkish flesh tone red. Some good spidering going on in there. The scar's looking good. I'm feeling pretty good about it at the current moment. I need to take a step back though and figure out that is looking good, but I do think that needs white, more cream on these yellow spots that I put on the shoulder. Margot needs you to work. How else will she eat? That is true. Margot says, if you don't make that money, how am I gonna get paid? Margot needs the money for her chow, her water. She does hoard water very much like in Morton Joe style. Like the boys that get near that bowl, and she's just like, do not become addicted to the taste of water. It's mine. It's all mine. Yeah, I'm very pleased with how these samples are done. Okay, so I think I'm probably going to end the stream here. I think we've made a good enough progress. Made progress today for sure. Awesome. I enjoyed your company as always. It's been real. It's been good. I'll pick back up on here tomorrow. I need to actually set like a schedule on the channel. I'll do that, and I need to think about if I'm going to stream at other times other than just the morning. I probably will do at least one sometime during the week, during the afternoon. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But it has been good. Have a good day as well. Thank you so much. Take care. Enjoy your company as always. Have a good one.